Yeah, like the two blades, so you roll in the gear. Yeah, you need a fair bit on your trowel to do it. Yeah, use that. Throw that on. Throw that. Wrong way, wrong way. Like this, always like this. That's it. Bring that fat up from the bottom. Get a little bit closer to the wall. That's it, that's it. Slower, slower.
Yeah, so today I'm going to clean this with this, so you just get the thing, obviously make sure you got it, press down and then just scrape, but you have to have it on a flat surface because if you don't you'll mess up the blade. So you just scratch it and then it should hopefully come up clean like that, but obviously I need to quickly just wash it. It should clean up like that, clean.
Don't forget your tea.
Oh yeah, can't forget my tea.
Welcome back to the channel, people. Thank you for tuning in. So we're still moving through these artex ceilings this week. We finished the upstairs. The hallway's prepped. We've got the lounge in here, which we'll be working on today. I'm going to get this prepped. We've got some carpet roll to throw down on here. Thanks Ricky, by the way, for sorting me out with this at a great price. Coventry Plastering and Rendering Supplies, see Ricky. He'll look after you if you're Coventry, Warwickshire based. Give him a ring, give him a Google. He always looks after his spreads, and I appreciate you dropping this off for me, mate. So yeah, let's get this coving down. I'll set you up on a time lapse in a minute. I'm going to get all this coving down. It's on really well. It's a bit of a pig, to be honest, so I'll just show you. So this was put up in the 90s, and typically they've used skim. Here, look, I've just put a blob of skim each side and nailed it on. It's quite a common way of fitting coving, but when it comes to taking it off, it's a bit of a pig. So what we do, we use these multi-tools. Picked this up last year, a Bauer 18 volt. Really good bit of kit. I'd recommend these to any spreads. We used to use the corded ones, which we liked, but obviously really impractical when you're up on the ladders. So we picked these up, 18 volt. The batteries are really good, and we've got a little power indicator here. You press this button and it tells you how many bars are left on the battery. We use these on the SDS drills, the radio, and this multi-tool. Really good bit of kit. You can even cut boards with these, notch out your sockets, all sorts of stuff. But yeah, if you're taking coving down, we use these wood blades here, 60mm wood blades, and we just run them along the ceiling, and we're able to sort of notch in and break that bond between the skim and the coving, and then the coving will come away. It's a bit of a mission doing it like that, quite dusty. I'll set you up on the time lapse now, and I'll catch up with you once this is prepped. Another good tool for removing coving, guys, are these mini mattock hammers, which are kind of like a mini pickaxe. So you've got a spike one end and almost like a kind of bolster the other end, and we can just sort of rag these down using these. They've got a long neck on it, so it's decent leverage, and so we use the pick to demolish the coving, and then what's left we'll use the blade side to chip away at the top, if you don't fancy using your multi-tool. What I'm doing here, I'm just exposing the edge of the bead where they'd previously artexed over the top. The reason I'm doing that is we're only down to skim the actual artex section, so the ceiling and then this section above the bay window. We're not plastering any of the walls on this job. Rather than pin a stop bead over the top of it, which would look a bit rough in my opinion, what we do instead is we just use the multi-tool, the same blade, and we'll just run it across the existing bead, as you can see there. So we're just taking the pattern off the edge and exposing that last sort of 10mm of the bead, so that when we skim we can bleed onto it then, and you wouldn't know any different once it's all painted. That'll do, mate. Give that a little whisk. Put a thick bit along your bead from the bottom up. On that panel there that you're working on. Want me to show you where you're good? Right. Just start bottom left on that panel. So not too much.
Like that.
I'd go bottom up to start with.
Like that.
Yeah, and then finish it. There you go. That's it. Just apply it like that and then sweep to the side against the bead. So CURT's had some time on the trowel this week, guys. He's been helping us with some ceilings, doing small areas. I've just set him up on this little vaulted section. He's been doing a bit of practicing on the outside on a bit of plasterboard as well. Overall he's doing really good, slowly picking it up. His labouring duties, I think he's got down now. Knocking up, cleaning up, prep. Still a few little bits here and there to brush up on, but yeah, trying to get him on the trowel a bit more now, a little bit more time behind the trowel. So he's had a good opportunity on this job to get them hours in. Another one done, guys. So that's the lounge, hallway. Again, artex finish, coving was ripped down. Coving was on really well. Bonded on with skim, so we've removed that. We've made good. The lighting's not great, guys, sorry about that. Yeah, made good around the top. On this job we've got 2 or 3 artex ceilings left to do. We're going to return and do that at a later date. I'll just show you what else we're going to be doing on this job. So in this room, in here, which is at the minute is a separate dining room, we're actually going to remove this supporting wall. We're going to fit an RSJ fire line and skim these last 2 artex ceilings, this one here and the kitchen in there. There's also a little downstairs loo hiding out the back, which is artex ceiling as well. So yeah, we'll pop back and do that when the customer's ready. They've got a little bit of plumbing and electrics to sort out before we can come back and do that, but we'll be doing that one on a separate video. Yeah, so that's this one wrapped up. Kurt's just doing the last little bit of cleaning, which he's done a sterling job of.
Always.
Are you showing them your trowel?
Oh, yeah.
Look at this. Watch your fingers, mate, when you're doing that. He's cleaned his refiner up.
Nice and tidy.
And it's come up very sexy indeed.
That's how it should be all the
Mine's still manky. He hasn't done mine, but he's done his own. Looking after number 1, eh? Yeah, van's looking a bit tidier today. We'll do a vid on the van. A couple of you have asked quite a few times to do a van vid. We'll do the layout and stuff. At the minute, it's not looking too bad, but at the end of the year, when we got time, we'll run you through the van layout. I keep mine so that I can load 8x4s and sort of stuff all the tools up at the sides and at the back, on the back shelf, the bucket shelf I call it. But again, I'll do that on another vid for you, so I've not forgotten about it. It's just, we're just dead busy, and you know what it's like, you load up and the van becomes a mess, and it's finding that perfect time where we can run through. Weekends we're flat out as well. Matt's got a little one, I've got little ones and stuff. But yeah, we'll get it onto it, maybe towards Crimbo. Matt started another one today in Cov. Not sure if I'll be able to squeeze that one on this week, but if not, that'll be next week. But anyway, I'm rambling on as I normally do. So massive thanks again for those of you that are subscribed. Please consider subscribing if you're into your plastering, or if you're learning, or if something that interests you. Consider subscribing. We try and churn out quite a lot of content with that includes tips and tricks for you. If you're just starting out, also business tips and stuff like that. So nice one. Have a great week, guys, and we'll see you next week.